Good day, my name is Norman Murray and I'd like to talk to you for 10 minutes about a cost-effective employee performance management review and goal management process. This is a picture of me around the pool trying to look cool. Been with Learning for Success for over 20 years and we work with some organisations in the Middle East, Africa, America. In the UK, we work with some great clients including American Express, Barclays, B&Q, Premier Foods, GlaxoSmithKline, Kerry Foods, Connie, Tesco, DHL and Lang O'Rourke, to name but a few. So what do you want your performance management to do for your organisation? Your performance appraisal has three basic functions. One, to provide adequate feedback to each person on his or her performance. Two, to serve as a basis for affirming or adjusting behaviour towards more effective working habits. And three, to provide data to managers with which they may judge future job assignments and compensation. Performance management is critical to your organisation's success and central to effective management. Much hard and imaginative work has gone into developing and refining it. In fact, there's a great deal of evidence to indicate how useful and effective performance appraisal is. Yet present systems of performance appraisal do not serve any of these functions well. The world has changed, and perhaps your performance management hasn't. For example, can waste expensive staff hours, can feel old-fashioned, paper-based, clunky, or even if you put the paper-based system online, it may not be fit or agile for your organisation. Not tailored to the individual team or division, so not felt as relevant. Doesn't capture instant feedback to affirm or adjust behaviour for the manager, team and colleagues. No measurement as part of the process, including that of the organisation's culture, making it frustrating for many and doesn't help to reduce bias. And as you know, culture in your organisation drives behaviour. Doesn't provide coaching feedback as part of the process. And participants believe that the appraisal process isn't fair. As humans, we suffer from recency bias, where we can only remember the last couple of months or few weeks of someone's performance management. Can be seen as not relevant or no ownership of the performance management by individuals. And some organisations use the distribution curve to hand out pay and recognition. Also, there's a problem of performance versus trust. And here's a little video.
I've worked with the Navy SEALs, and I asked them, like, how do you pick like the guys that go on SEAL Team 6, right? Because they're the best, the best, the best, the best. And they drew a graph for me, and on one side they wrote the word performance, and on the other side they wrote the word trust. The way they define the terms is performance on the battlefield and performance off the battlefield. So this is your skills. This is, did you make your quarterly earnings, whatever, however you want to translate it, right? Performance, it's traditional. This is, how are you off the battlefield? What kind of person are you? The way they put it is, I may trust you with my life, but do I trust you with my money and my wife? This is what they told me. Nobody wants this person, the low performer of low trust, of course. Of course, everybody wants this person, the high performer of high trust, of course. What they learned is that this person, the high performer of low trust, is a toxic leader and a toxic team member. And they would rather have a medium performer of high trust, sometimes even a low performer of high trust, it's a relative scale, over this person. This is the highest performing organization on the planet, and this person is more important than this person. And the problem in business is we have lopsided metrics. We have 1,000,001 metrics to measure someone's performance and negligible to no metrics to measure someone's trustworthiness. And so what we end up doing is promoting or bonusing toxicity in our businesses, which is bad for the long game because it eventually destroys the whole organization. The irony is it's unbelievably easy to find these people. Go to any team and say, who's the asshole? And they will all point to the same person. Equally, if you go to any team and say, who do you trust more than anybody else? Who's always got your back? And when the chips are down, they will be there with you. They will also all point to the same person. It's the best gifted natural leader who's getting who's creating an environment for everybody else to succeed, and they may not be your most individual highest performer. But that person, you better keep them on your team.
So, how can we add value? Use of performance facts to reduce bias. Define personal and business objectives which are tracked throughout the year to make it more relevant. Simple one-click, one place for all your performance management information, a bit like Facebook. Allocate objectives based on individual job descriptions. Cascade and communicate different divisions' objectives and change them if necessary throughout the year. Dynamic goal setting, if you will. Evaluate individuals' progress at any point in time. Notes can be added at any time between colleagues. Enable immediate feedback on an individual's performance by multiple participants to affirm or adjust behaviour. Goal management, keep the learning journey on track and keep it real. Give all key stakeholders tailored bespoke dashboard for their area to help drive performance management throughout your organisation. Corrective action, feedback and recognition with all the data in one place. Development planning and rating scale customization based on your needs. It can be branded to your organization's colours and logo, based only on performance elements as defined by you. Managers can deep dive into see their team's performance and how they're doing. Ownership by each individual on performance management, and tutorial information as part of the process to reduce the cost of training. In summary, you want a cost-effective, tailored digital performance management process that will take the headaches away. You want page. You want everyone to be on the same page. You want everyone to perform through continuous performance management coaching conversations, which is simple to use with one click, and goal management objective tracking based on fact to eliminate bias. You want your colleagues to align to all employees with relevant global, team and individual objectives, with regular immediate feedback to affirm or adjust behaviours, visual confirmation of goal management alignment, which would embed a culture of coaching and feedback throughout your organisation. You want your colleagues to grow so that managers are encouraged to use SMART learning objectives, and these are regularly tracked to ensure they stay alive and on track throughout the year. And finally, you want your colleagues to engage in the performance management process. So it's based on job descriptions and coaching conversations. We can provide mobile phone app for smartphones to ensure people out in the field are part of the process. There's regular feedback, including upward feedback for managers, tailored digital feedback dashboards for key stakeholders to drive goal management progress and learning throughout your organisation. How do we do that? Our process and approach is that we start with the customer and work back to the technology, as Steve Jobs said. Next steps, please do contact me, Norman at Learn4S, for more in-depth conversation on our cost-effective, tailored digital performance management. Thank you.